We're just waiting for breakfasts to be served, so I'll just point out a few people. We have our nice Convergys group here. A lovely group. I know many of us talk about how, in marketing, when you promote an event, you have to focus on just the leader, but everybody knows that it takes a team to build a great organization, and Marife is nodding her head emphatically, or frantically even, and yes, it's very true. So we have quite a nice group here. I wrote down a couple of names. Maybe I'll just point out here a few of the ones we have with us, because each one of them would be, in my view, CEOs in their own right, but they choose to be part of this mission of, showing the world that Filipinos, we're going to do it and rule the world, which I love, and so it's very nice to have them. And even Vikrant Singh, obviously a prominent fella here. Yeah, and as we know, we've got a lot of good Indian guys here, have done a lot of good work here, so maybe we should, Marife, try to bring over some more we can use here. Jo Marie Mercado, I know, is on the way, I think. We have Ivik Mueko. Oh, okay. Albert Santos. Is it? Yes, okay. And Janine Nevada. Yes, of course. So nice to have our group here. I'll talk more in a minute. Some of the other guys, I'll point out Alan Blackley, a prominent drilling operation here, which I know BPO is a bit different, but it shows you the broad appeal of the message here. Rick Diaz beside him of Asian Tigers, of course. We have Lindsay Orr of Jones Lang LaSalle and his group, Jones Lang LaSalle, quite a prominent real estate operation here. I think certainly on the BPO side they seem predominant here. So nice to have them. We have a nice group from Cognizant. Keith Jones here with our friend and a number of group, quite a prominent growing operation here. Proteek we have of IGT is also here. Where's Proteek? Maybe he's still standing. Teleperformance, a previous speaker there. Another high-quality operator here. There's Jeffrey just sitting down there. We also have Meralco, a dynamic operator. I know people don't think of electrical utilities as dynamic, but these people really are dynamic, and they come here and they want to meet customers and promote and know how they can do better in these things. So it's very nice to have them with us. Also, Sergus, a fast-growing IT solutions provider, is here. How are we doing? So maybe I'll start my little speech then. Okay, Marife Zamora. She started as a lowly salesperson at IBM many years ago. Worked her way up over a period of 18 years. Ran one of the main divisions of the organization that accounted for 40 or so, 50% of the organization. She enjoyed her work with IBM, obviously, after many years. That's a very good employment relationship, as they say. Next hired, but she decided to leave when she was offered the role of MD, Managing Director for Headstrong, another prominent mid-size IT operator here. And probably would have stayed there. She seemed to do well and was highly regarded, but then she got a call from this company that I would say most people had not heard of here, called Convergys, years ago. This was around 2003. And she was hired as employee number 2 and grew from there. Over an 8-9 year period now, the company has in Philippines close to 29,000 people, I understand. So a tremendous achievement. Largest private sector employer. I can't remember how many locations, 17 sites in Philippines. So it touches a vast part of the country these days, and a great example to others. She now oversees a huge region, as many of you know, that covers Asia, India, Europe, the Middle East, Africa, covering roughly 37,000 employees. So I'm pleased that she was able to be here. I know she has to travel a lot. We had to postpone the event from last week, and she said, "Oh no, it's okay. I'll still be here," and all this kind of. So we're glad she was comfortable and able to continue. But yes, okay. So Marife Zamora, she looks wonderful for a gal who says she will soon be a grandmother. She has 2 children and claims that yes, it is possible for women to have senior management, senior executive careers and still have a balanced life with their families. And she's a good example of that. And also beautifully attired and fragranced, I should say. She smells wonderful. And so please welcome Marife Zamora, Managing Director of Convergys of the Europe, Asia, Middle East. I can't remember the other regions. Glad to have you, my dear.
Wow, that's generous and over the top. So thanks, Richard. Before I get started, I would like to congratulate the organizers of the Asia CEO Forum, Richard Mills, Rebecca Bustamante, and their staff. You have created one of the best networking events for the business community in the Philippines and maybe even in the region. Let me also take this opportunity to encourage you to send your nominations to the Asia CEO Awards. This represents the grandest alliance of local and international business people to promote the Philippines in the world stage. 10 awards will be given away to accomplished leadership teams and individuals who have demonstrated outstanding achievements for their organizations. So see you during the awarding ceremonies in November. Good evening. In our world, the outsourcing world, this time is our bedtime. So I would like to thank my colleagues in the BPO industry for staying up late for me tonight. And good morning to the rest of you. I'm honored with your presence. This talk is not about me. It's about 29,000 men and women who are helping the Philippines, driving the country to greatness. I always see myself as a temporary steward of a great enterprise that is Convergys. I come to work every day, not as a head of an organization or an industry leader. I come to work every day to try to make it better, stronger, and more influential. You know, it's an honor for me to share a story of an extraordinary journey that I was fortunate to be part of and to see unfold from the beginning. I was also privileged to join parallel journeys of over 10,000 people in other parts of the world. Thus, I can say that this one is truly monumental. You know, beyond the fast pace of the Convergys Philippine story, it's my hope that it inspires you as much as it does so for me. It's a story about sharing the passion that extraordinary things are possible. It's also about ensuring that the Filipino talent can take on the world with exceptional performance, adaptability, and resilience. And it's also a testimony that with our collaborative spirit, we can all drive this nation to greatness. In 2003, Convergys established presence in the Philippines. As Richard said, I am employee number 2 and hired as country manager then and tasked to set up and manage 2 operating centers with 800 people. So when we started, we were an SME, small medium enterprise. And we had big dreams that resulted in 17 operating centers today and 29,000 employees. You know, key to a successful startup is a winning strategy. And the underlying strategy has always been focus on excellence in everything we do, be it search for talent, operating center locations, best practices tweaked to account for local nuances, best of breed technology, and most importantly, top rank performance for our clients. So focusing on the best in everything that we do was commonplace in the organization. Let me tell you the story of that particular time when we were brainstorming about the first print advertisement that we would release. This was sometime in 2003. So the advertising agency handed me a copy and a contract for a 1/4 page ad. We looked at it and said, you know, we want to be the best. We want to attract the best and brightest. So let's go for full page, front page ad in all of the major dailies. That was a coup. This was our first ad. Who says VJs, video jockeys, have the best jobs? Oh my, the best talent in the country walked through our doors. So, because people had their employees coming into Convergys, rumors were circulating that we were the highest paymaster in the country. Of course we were not, but we let the rumors persist. Yeah. So it was a coup. No BPO company at that time would advertise full page, front page at the Star Inquirer Bulletin on the same Sunday. Now, this other ad, Who Says Size Doesn't Matter, was a controversial one. It elicited a response from one of our competitors the next Sunday. So we knew that we made a difference in the market. Now, look at this other one with a little girl. This had a version which became our first billboard. And as early as 2004, we knew that we will not set limits to our growth. Now, another key factor to the success is ensuring that you have a leadership team, the best leadership team that money cannot buy. You know, Convergys believes in acting local and thinking global. So it has been the hiring philosophy of the organization to bring in a local leadership team in all the geographies that were present. We did not compromise on the quality of leadership. It took us 1 year and 4 months to find and attract the best contact center operations management executive in the country, Ivic Mueco. She is today the country manager of Convergys Philippines and is responsible for the growth of the business. So, looking for the best in talent, in process, and tools was something that we did every day. Let me also share with you the story of how it was when we were starting. You know, when we were starting to build the company, it wasn't about building a business. It was not about growth, for that matter. It was not even about commerce. It was, in fact, about one single thing: to help the Philippines. It was about something significant, something that's going to be of help to the country and be beneficial to the Filipino people. Employment, keeping the family together, and improving the quality of life of everyone. Altruism is something that money cannot buy. There's the story of this agent in Bacolod. You know, in our Bacolod Center, as in many of our centers, we would run an employee referral program where our employees would win appliances or gadgets depending on the number of successful applicants that they would refer. Well, this agent won an electric fan, so he went home, gave it to his mother, and his mother said, "Son, where do we plug this? We don't have any electrical connection." Well, that agent today has a TV set, a refrigerator, an iPad, an internet connection at home, and last year he finished his master's degree, courtesy of the Convergys Education Assistance Program. You know, it's going to take me a lifetime to share with you the many ways that Convergys touch lives of Filipinos. So let me pause here and take you on a fast-track journey of the growth of Convergys. This is actually a video that was shared and created last year during one of our town halls when we were celebrating our 8th year anniversary. It was made for our employees, and what better way to share our story with our employees with music.